Bobby was about 5. It's me and him. We walked in the door, and Bobby's a lot like me. He's not the king of patience. No. Zero zilch. No. And at 5, he was worse than. Got a little. And he wanted to get his coat off immediately, and he's like, "Dad, help me." And I'm like, "Don't take your shoes off, man. There's snow, there's wet, there's a hardwood floor in the house. I'm trying to just take it off right there, not track it all over." He don't got no patience. He's got his coat backwards behind him, and the sleeves are now inside out, right? And it's stuck. And he's jumping up and down, trying to shake it off. And he's got his snow boots on, and of course his feet are wet, and I'm not real thrilled about that. Because he's not listening to me. He's jumping up and down, and then he slipped on the wet, and he fell front forward, but his arms are stuck behind him now in the coat, and he chin planted on the ground. Wham! Chin first, and it split her right here. Right after church, make him lift up his head and count the stitches right there. All right? And I'm running over there. I got one boot on still. Running over there. Now I don't care about the wet floor. Care about him. Running over there. There's blood. He's screaming. Then he sees the blood, and then he's screaming louder. And I take him. And I help him through the stitch process, right? Now we're good. Whatever. 2 to 3 weeks later. We're back at the doctor to get the stitches removed. They didn't do a good job, because now there's this scab that has grown over and around the stitches. And the doctor starts to move and do stuff, and he's like yelling. And the doctor's looking at me, and I'm like, killing my kid, but I gotta help you so you can help my kid. And Bobby's going, the doctor's working on him, and I'm watching it. And Bobby goes, "Dad, help me! Dad, help me!" And I'm like, oh my goodness. And I walk over, and I lay across his legs as the doctor's on top of his arms, and he's got his one arm pinned down, his other arm pinned down by a nurse, and the doctor's removing those stitches through the scab, and he's going, "Dad, why are you holding me?" And I'm like, literally, I got little tears coming out of my eyes. I'm watching my little kid scream. And I put him through pain. I put him through pain, through him crying and blaming me. Upset at me for not helping him. He's mad. And he's hurt and he's crying. And you're going, "God!" And you're going, "God, I know you got the power to do something." And he's going, "I do. But I got a bigger agenda that you can't see." And it didn't matter. I could have tried to explain it to him all I want, but I knew it wouldn't matter. Because it didn't matter all the explanations that I had. I just needed to hold him down so the doctor could go to work. God just sometimes is holding you down. You're going, "You could do something, and I feel like you caused it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't." But he's going, "You could do something." And you're going, "Why don't you do something?" And he's going, "I got something bigger in store, and I could explain it to you, but you ain't going to get it anyway because you're hurt. Because you're in pain. Because you want it gone. Because you want it fixed." And I promise you, the gap between my knowledge and Bobby's knowledge at that moment was not as great as the gap between God's knowledge and yours. And you wouldn't grasp the explanation probably anyway. And I just looked at Bobby and I said, "I love you. I love you. I love you. Hold still for the doctor. Trust Daddy. Trust Daddy. Believe me. Trust in me. It'll be okay. We'll be okay." He calmed down a little bit. While you're hurt, while you're screaming. Believe in the heart of God.